If you're a B2B or wholesale merchant on Shopify, then you already know that your buyers purchase very differently than typical retail customers, and bundles are at the heart of almost every order. Okay, jokes aside, it is really important to make sure that you're setting up your bundles to avoid fulfillment errors and other operational headaches in your backend systems. Your buyers have different expectations than retail buyers. B2B buyers are expecting predictability, they're expecting clarity, and they're expecting speed. That's why for most B2B orders, almost everything is a bundle. And we've seen everything from multi-packs, pre-packs, bulk orders, and even mix and match bundles for wholesale buyers. Without a thoughtful setup with your bundle experience, then you can run into inventory oversells, fulfillment errors, priceless mix matches, and even poor visibility into what's actually included in the bundle. On the other end, when you do have a thoughtful setup for your B2B product bundles, then you see happier customers, you see fewer fulfillment mistakes, clear reporting, and also stronger buyer trust. There'll be no surprises in pricing and packaging, and a lot more transparency and trust between you and your B2B buyer, hence the heart. I want you to see those positives just like you want to see them too, so that's why I put together this video. I'm going to walk you through the key considerations to make your product bundles B2B ready and some tips that you can apply right now to make sure your backend systems are smooth. I'm Tina and I'm the head of marketing at Simple Bundles. To keep it in its most simplest summary, we are a product bundling app that helps you avoid the headaches of fulfillment, inventory management, returns, everything in your backend systems when it comes to product bundles. We work with over 20,000 Shopify brands, and many of them are selling wholesale. I've seen these issues time and time again, and here are the exact things that we recommend to other brands selling B2B. First, you have to choose the right bundle type for your buyer. The same type of bundle isn't going to fit every single buyer or work for your type of products. So there's a few different types that we see brands use, and I'll walk through each one. Number one is a pre-pack. This is a fixed size assortment of a single style or SKU in various sizes or colors. This is common in verticals like fashion, footwear, and even accessories. For example, one woman's top might come in a 6-piece pre-pack that includes 1 size small, 2 size medium, 2 size large, and 1 size extra large. Next is a size run bundle, which again is also good for verticals like fashion and apparel. This is basically bundling one unit of a given product in each size. So for example, you might order a women's shirt and you might get a size run of 5 small, you might get another one of 5 medium, of 5 large, 5 extra large, etc. The next bundle type is an assortment bundle. This is a curated bundle of different SKUs, so maybe multiple styles or different scents or flavors that are grouped together under one order. We see this a lot in beauty, in home goods, candles, and CPG products. For example, maybe there's a candle brand that offers a spring assortment and that has 6 scents, 2 of each scent in that bundle. Next is a multi-pack bundle. This is basically several units of the same SKU just bundled together. This is so common in food, in beverages, and even in cleaning products. The last most common one that we see is a variety pack, also known as flavor packs or sometimes mix and match bundles. This is basically where there's different variants that make up that bundle. So it's not just a bunch of the same SKU, it's mixing and matching different flavors, different scents, whatever it may be. We see this a lot in beauty, in food and beverage, and in supplements. A common example is a 12-pack of protein bars where maybe there's 3 chocolate, 3 vanilla, and 6 peanut butter flavors. At the end of the day, you want to know what your audience preferences are going to be when they're purchasing your products. Some want speed, so things that are already pre-packed and ready to go, while others value having more choice, so those variety packs and mix and match bundles are going to make more sense. Pick what suits the type of products you're selling best. The next tip is syncing inventory in real time. And listen, this is one of the most common and costly mistakes we see B2B buyers make. It seems so simple to just sync your inventory in real time across your backend systems, but I get it. It's actually not as simple as it sounds, and things get quite messy pretty fast. A tip I have here is to make sure your inventory is updating properly across your Shopify storefront, your warehouse and 3PL systems, and your ERP systems. Certain bundles like fixed bundles should also always reflect the lowest stock of any component. So if you're selling a shampoo and conditioner and you have 50 conditioners left, but only 1 shampoo left, left. Once that last shampoo is purchased, that bundle should reflect out of stock. In terms of keeping all of this updated across your systems, Simple Bundles automates this. We have real-time syncing and will even map inventory across every fulfillment location to prevent oversells and stockouts. We also support businesses that are fulfilling from multiple locations, because as a brand selling B2B, it's likely that you might have different locations where some products of a bundle are in one location and other parts are in a different location, and that makes things more complicated usually. So out of the gate in our platform, we do support this so that if you're fulfilling bundles from all these different locations, then the individual components will be tracked separately so you can ship and track all of the components that make up a single bundle very easily. My next tip is to consider your pricing strategy. When it comes to selling products to retail shoppers on a regular storefront and to B2B buyers, it's pretty common to want to price those separately. You might want to have a price specifically for retail and one specifically for B2B. So you want to make sure you have a separate price list for your B2B buyers then. A price list is a defined set of prices that override the default retail price. This is a very specific strategy to B2B customers or companies. It basically allows you to offer wholesale prices, to have tiered pricing like gold, silver, bronze customers, to have product-specific discounts, regional pricing, and also exclusive pricing for different distributors. This makes it so much easier to protect your margins and also just have a really good experience for your B2B buyers. But just be aware of pricing in general, because since these price lists are often custom configurations, they allow you to offer different product prices to different buyers or different customer groups, and can sometimes get a little complicated in your backend system. So you just want to keep your price list clean in your Shopify backend and in your other third-party apps. Despite some of those complications though, price lists are definitely the way to go if you want to have that separate pricing. And again, it just creates a really unique experience for your B2B buyers, especially for ones that are maybe a bit more loyal because they've been purchasing B2B products from you for a year. Then you can have some custom pricing that keeps them even more loyal and happy with you. Next tip is to pre-pack your items. Pre-packing wholesale bundles will save you so much time. This obviously won't work if you're selling mix and match bundles, but for any of the fixed type of bundles where it's a bulk pack or a pre-pack, or you know it's always going to be the same SKUs within that bundle, then it'll save you so much time for your warehouse team to go and pick and pack and ship those orders if they're already pre-packed. Like I said at the beginning of this video, your wholesale buyers will expect speed. They have shelves that they need to stock, so having pre-packed items is just going to make sure it gets to them even quicker. You can also use Shopify meta fields to clearly display what's going to be in every bundle order. So on packing slips that your team gets, in their reporting systems, and in order confirmations, again, it just makes it so much easier to go find all the components that make up the bundle, put the bundle together, get it shipped, and then track it even after it's been shipped. My last tip is to make ordering easy and repeatable. Wholesale buyers often reorder the same items over and over again. So think about how you can make their lives a little bit easier when doing that. Things like offering saved bundles or quick reorder buttons, having downloadable spec sheets or bundle breakdowns that they can keep in their reporting, and again, breaking bundles down into individual SKUs that they can then keep in their own systems to track and reference. If you're a B2B merchant who's looking to clean up your product bundle workflows, then I hope these tips were helpful to you. If you follow them, you will definitely avoid the common mistakes that we see B2B buyers make when selling product bundles. And if you'd like to see how tools like Simple Bundles can make it even easier for you, we do have a free plan available with automatic SKU breakdowns, real-time inventory syncing, and even meta field support. You can do all of these things that I mentioned in this video very easily. And the free plan even lets you create 3 types of bundles for free. And when I say 3 types of bundles, I mean literally any type of bundle that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. You can try and test out and see how it works. I'll drop a link in the description in case you want to give it a try. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like this, because we're dropping them every single week here. We have a ton of other videos on our channel in case you're interested, on things like creating high converting bundle landing pages, how to clean up your bundle backend systems in general, not just for B2B, for print on demand and increasing AOV on Shopify, you name it. We are here, we're talking about it, we're sharing our tips, and hopefully it helps. So give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.